Have you ever thought about doing something so monumental that it made you absolutely terrified to undertake that goal? Well, that's what I'm doing. I am 3 weeks into my 100x experiment where I've committed to increasing the volume of all of my major marketing activities by 100x for the month of November. So I've been sort of gathering a following of individuals who are interested in seeing how this thing all plays out. And one of the questions I received yesterday was, how did I actually come up with this experiment? Did I prep for it? And are there any techniques that I might share for individuals who are thinking about doing something similar? So my goal is to give you that. The long and short of it is this started off very simply. I was listening to a podcast by Alex Hormozi, and he was auditing another business owner's real estate practice. This real estate professional would host a series of live streams showing homes, and then that would generate interest in these properties, and of course that would then create sales. So it was a downstream effect stemming from the initial live streams that she was doing. Now she grew tired of performing these live streams, so she drastically reduced the volume of live streams that she was doing, and she noticed around the same period of time, that's where she had a decrease in business. So it was just this obvious epiphany moment for her and for everyone listening, but sometimes we can get in our own head. We're so concerned about scalability that we forego the actual progress that we desire. So she decided to go ahead and increase the volume of real estate showings, these live streams that she was performing. Instead of doing one per month, she went to one per week. And when they came back 30 days later, she had obviously a large increase in sales velocity. So hearing this, I just realized the whole process of increasing in volume, if you know something already works and you increase the volume of that activity, you essentially increase your luck attraction surface area. The larger that surface area is, the more luck you manufacture. So I decided at that point in time, I have some large sales goals that I'd like to hit this year, as well as the fact that I realize I've been carrying some limiting beliefs with me along the 13 years that I've been running my business. So I decided I was going to increase the velocity of all of my major sales activities. Now, I had to figure out a number that made me feel really uncomfortable, or else the experiment was not worth undertaking. So I thought about 2xing. That just didn't seem uncomfortable. It seemed fairly doable. I thought about 10x, the Grant Cardone method. Still didn't seem extreme enough. I almost landed on 30x, but really I wanted to push myself beyond what I actually thought was capable, which is why I decided to 100x everything that I was doing. So that's how this experiment jumped off. I have been very averse to calling it a challenge, and maybe we'll talk about that in the next video. But essentially that's how the whole thing got started. So now that I'm 3 weeks in, I have a much stronger stance on what I would actually do if I were to redo this again, or for anyone considering increasing. So I would actually pick one category. Right now I've chosen 6, which is cold outreach, referral requests, speaking engagements and live streams, social media posts, conversations with strategic partners, and paid ads. So I committed to 100xing all of my activity in these 6 categories. So although even 3 weeks in, I'm already reaping some major rewards as a result of increasing all of these categories, it is hard for me to track which thing is actually working. So if I were to go back, I would pick one category. I also think it makes the task a lot less daunting. I mean, I'm currently getting 3 to 3.5 hours of sleep every night for the last 3 weeks, and it's definitely taking a toll on me. So I know this is not something that's sustainable, but I'm committed to the goal, and I'm gonna make sure it happens. So there you go. That's the origin story behind the 100x experiment. If you're someone who needs to dismantle the limiting beliefs that you currently hold, then I will say this is the perfect way to accomplish that. There probably are other methods, but this whole experiment from the inception was to test my thesis of whether I could still create the results that I desired by having an imperfect plan, but pursuing that goal with massive volume and committing to the target at hand. So there you go. If you enjoy legal tech tips, make sure to follow me on LinkedIn and then cruise on over to Paragon Tech's YouTube page and subscribe there, where we have a huge and growing library of legal tech content, all about running your better law practice using technology. And until next time, peace.